It's time for Marry Me Monday, the fun, timely, sometimes romantic, sometimes spirited live radio program with your hosts, Jeff Dorsey and Sherry Bussey, presented by Emerald City Jewelers, 33rd and Broadway, Quincy.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Marry Me Monday with Sherry Bussey. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Had a nice weekend.
Yes.
They go by quickly, don't they?
Yes, they do.
And each and every weekend, especially as we get closer into the holiday season now, it's going to be very busy for you, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're only like a little bit over a week and a half away from Thanksgiving, and that's when everything really starts, you know?
Yeah, and if you're thinking of ordering like mother's rings and meditation rings, you probably need to get that done now, right?
Yes, it's a good time to get that jump on everything because the mother's ring is a special order for the family that is yours. They need to be ordered a little bit ahead of time. So if you think that that's what you want to do for Christmas, make sure you get your order in early. So right now isn't too late. So
yeah, get all the
we
stones
still have
in there.
time. Yeah, we can do genuine stones or synthetic, and we can do them in gold or silver or white gold and make necklaces. We've done some really pretty necklaces. We've got a nice Tree of Life pendant that you can put the stones in that's been real popular for Mother's pendant. Mm-hmm. Like we were talking earlier about the meditation rings. The meditation rings are a ring where the outside band rotates around the inside band, so you can spin and make a wish or remember somebody in a prayer, or just if you're nervous, if you have a nervous habit.
You have to tell us the story you told off the air about the lady.
Well, the lady that has a week of meetings, and she wanted something to do with her hands while she was in meetings, so she thought the meditation ring would be perfect.
Sit there and spin her ring around there.
Yeah. So they're
cool.
A great gift. A lot of women have them on their wish list already, and the finger size is important with those because they can't be sized. We need to order them in the right size. They usually come very quickly, but it's a good idea to get them ordered early.
Yeah, you can get a backlog there if you're not
right.
careful. So take care of that. I see you brought in here the Wellington watches.
Yes,
right?
The Daniel Wellington watches have been a really nice addition to the lines of Citizen that we carry. So it's more of a sleek, thin watch that fits under the sleeve of a man or woman. I'm wearing mine today. It's it isn't cluttered with all kinds of dials and dates and that sort of thing. We do have one style that does have the date on it, but it's pretty thin band, and you can get it with nano straps with the different colors instead of the leather. So they don't have a metal band. They only have leather and the nylon with the different colors in the bands.
Which, if you're a fan, you brought the Yankee one here.
Yes, I did.
The blue and white
blue and white one.
Well, I'm sure you've got them for the Illini. And
well, we have lots of different colors. Most of them are like the green and blue and white and the red and blue, and just colors that will go with wardrobes more so than the team colors. If it just so happens it's your team, that's good.
And they have the white faces on them, too, right? Which is really popular these days,
big
too.
dials.
So, that's neat. All right, and, of course, the gift card idea, right?
Yes, we do have the hint cards. On the 1st of December, we're drawing out one hint for up to $500 off that gift. So it's a good time to come in and shop early and get down some cards with your information on it so that people know what you want for Christmas, and then you can give them a couple choices. They have a way to surprise you with what you want because you've given them more than one hint, and you have multiple chances to win that way.
And you have multiple chances to being a happy person at Christmas time because they got what they wanted.
That's right.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah, perfect. Story time?
Yes, let's hear the story.
All right, it says here, my fiance and I spent most of our Saturday evenings watching old movies together at her apartment, but one night I made sure things would be a little bit different. With the help of my friend, I copied her favorite classic love story, filmed myself proposing to her, and then inserted that portion into the video at the appropriate spot. So as we sat curled up on the couch with popcorn and tissues, a classic tale of love and romance had her in tears by mid-story. Love found, then love lost, and then finally the wonderful moment when the woman's true love gets, in the movie that is, down to just one knee and to swear his everlasting love and ask her to marry him in the movie. And then suddenly there on the screen pops me on bended knee, holding out a beautiful diamond ring and asking her to be my wife. She turned to me as if wondering how I could be in two places at one time, and there I was beside her on bended knee again, beautiful diamond ring in hand, poised to put it on her finger, and I asked her to be my wife. With tears streaming down her face, she replied with an emphatic yes, and we'll be married in March.
Wonderful.
So that's a cool story.
That is a cool story. Boy, people are getting ideas, I think, from some of these Marry Me Monday stories.
That's a pretty good one right
there. That's a good idea. Yeah. No one would suspect that.
Just make sure it's not in the comedy.
Right.
Got to be a love story to do that. So.
Well, she'd answer, "You had me at hello," or something like that. She might know the answer, the line.
You had me at that
movie.
roaring lion in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Emerald City Jewelers is open on Sundays now. Right?
Yes, we are. We're open from noon to 3 on Sundays, Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9:30 to 3.
And they gift wrap, of course, for the
Yes, we
holidays
do. No
ahead.
charge for that.
Perfect. And again, thank you, Sherry, for doing that. And by the way, people who submit stories when we use them, they do get a nice gift card from Emerald City Jewelers. Just send those stories to y101radio.com. And hopefully we'll use yours next Monday when the next edition of Marry Me Monday rolls around. Have a good week. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
That's Sherry Bussey with us from Emerald City Jewelers.
That's it for this week's edition of Marry Me Monday, presented by Emerald City Jewelers. Join us next week, Monday, 7:25, for another exciting edition of Marry Me Monday. Celebrate your love.